the oats with blueberries in there. Eggies are getting good in there. Hello, happy Monday. Just getting some breakfast together.
You're so cute and beautiful. Is you on your afternoon morning walk? Oh, did you just get your tweets? Did you get your tweets? You're so beautiful. I love you.
It's moving week! I'm getting really excited. I've already done all the things this morning. You saw me cook my breakfast. I ate. I cooked lunch. I cleaned the whole kitchen. Took Scout out. She's got food in her bowl. I think I might have figured out what the problem is with her bowl. Well, I'm not quite sure, honestly, because this morning she was doing the same thing with her nose, trying to move her bowl like off her base. So then I put the bowl, because it's on this like base so that way it's more ergodynamic for her neck problems, because she had a herniated disc like in the back of her neck somewhere around there a year and a half ago, somewhere around there, and the doctor recommended that I get the like doll bowls that are like lifted off the ground. She has this little thing. It comes with us anytime we go to my parents or anything. I just take it apart. It comes off really easily. But for some reason, I thought this morning that she wanted the bowl off the base. So I took the bowl off the base, put it on the floor. I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, she's not having neck problems. It's fine for her to eat off the floor, eat out of her bowl on the floor, not off the floor itself. But she just didn't want that either. And so then I moved the food to a different bowl, and she didn't want that either. So then, but she was licking her bowl. So I put the food back in her bowl on the floor, and she ate it. So I don't know if there's something about the base, because right now I put the food bowl right here and she's still trying to move the food bowl off the base. So let me clean the base really quick before I leave so that way she can comfortably eat. And we're gonna clean this base. It is a little grimy, I'm not gonna lie. I will catch you guys a little bit later in the car.
We are all ready for the day. I think today and tomorrow are probably the only 2 days that I'll have an opportunity to apply for jobs. I'm about to go ahead to Starbucks, apply for jobs. I want to rework my entire resume because right now I have 3 positions listed on there just because I'm trying to keep my resume to 1 page and I'm trying to give as much detail about each position as I can on my resume, and maybe my resume is dumb. I keep redoing it all the time, but then maybe it's too much information. But my last position I just got laid off from was I was a consultant in the insurance industry. Before that, I was a commercial real estate loan closer. And before that, I was a commercial real estate analyst. But before that, I was an underwriter. And I feel like the underwriter role is going to give me some clout in this job search. I kind of want to combine my credit analyst role and my loan closer role because I was at the same company. What happened is when I was a credit analyst, the department got shut down, so I got laid off first because they didn't need me to look over financials for businesses that we weren't going to get because we were closing. So I was the first to go. But luckily, I was hired back on at the same bank like a month later in a different department. So technically, I worked at the same bank during like a 4-year span. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of lie and say that I was at this loan closure role for the 2 or 3 years, 4 years that I was at these 2 roles combined. So that way I can put my underwriter role on my resume, and that will hopefully get me some clout.
Bitch, you thirsty. You a clout chaser.
Up in the game? I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. I wish there was a free professional that would look over my resume and help me find a job. Like, I need a headhunter. I'm really excited about moving week this week. And if you don't know, I moved into this apartment. I have a roommate, so I sold everything I owned, basically, as much as I could, purge out everything to live in this apartment. But I packed everything I owned that I had left into my 1 bedroom. So we have not been mentally or physically well this last year, living in chaos. Al and I are very excited to go and get our own place, but that means I need to start like looking for furniture and stuff like that. And since I'm laid off, I'm trying to go the Facebook Marketplace route. I'm usually a rip me out the plastic brand new kind of girl. Like I don't like to do used, but I'm trying to do, if I'm going to do used furniture, like a couch, I want to do like something vintage. So I've been looking for like a steal of a find because I want to pay like $200 or less for this. And I've been messaging people since it's moving week. My daughter can kind of go and look at stuff this week if I need her to. She can pop over with her boyfriend and look at the sofa. I've found a treasure trove of different sofas, and I'm penning them by sending them in Facebook Messenger to my daughter so we can look at them together and she can help me decide, like, hey, it looks cute or it doesn't look cute. And then once I get a sofa, I want to make a Pinterest board so that way my living room is together. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to shop for those things right now because I'm laid off and I need to save my money for paying my bills. But it'll be stuff that I can start to, like, look at once I get a job, like knick-knacky kind of stuff and stuff to kind of pull the living room together, because I really am out of my element. Like, I'm not a designer. I wish I was. I love all that stuff. And maybe if I had an unlimited budget, I would be able to just design away because I would have an unlimited budget. But let's be real. It would probably be tacky as hell because I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm really excited. We're going to find a couch sometime this week, hopefully, that we love and we can pick up while we have our U-Haul truck before we have to drop that off. But right now, let's focus on what we got to focus on. Let's go redo our resume and apply for jobs. And y'all, I forgot to put on deodorant. Oh well, we're going to be sitting inside the AC. Anyway, I have no business being here, but I am still on the hunt for some athletic shorts. And now that I've decided that I'm probably not going to do any more laundry this week, I'm not quite sure. That I definitely need at least something cool to move in. My shoes I really want is, like, if I'm going to get biker shorts, I want the 5-inch ones because I'm short. I don't need the shorts eating up my legs. I need thighs out, okay? We found some. These are definitely a winner. Comfortable. And they fit. They're not too tight. They have this lining. Got some shorts. Realistically, I'll probably have to do laundry this week because I'll run out of t-shirts to wear. But at least we got some shorts. Maybe I'll pick and choose what I'm actually going to wash and then what I'll wash when I get to my new place. Parents called me, so I didn't get to show you the rest of my try-on. Anyway, let's actually go apply for jobs now. I think it's gonna rain. Please don't rain on my moving day. Please don't rain at all during my move. Amen. Like, I don't want to be packing up my truck in the rain. I don't want to be driving down to Florida 9-10 hours in the rain in a U-Haul with my dog and my daughter. And I don't want to be unpacking my truck in the rain. Okay, I removed where I used to work, like the companies I worked for, but I was able to go in and that's my last job I just got laid off from. This one was combined with another role, and then I wrote and then added my commercial underwriter for floor plan lines of credit, which are the lines of credit for all the cars on the lots for dealerships. So I feel like this looks really good. Some of it's a little bit faking the funk, but we got it together. I got to Starbucks around, I think I looked at my clock on my car and it was like 12:11. So somewhere right after 12, I got here to Starbucks. I updated my resume, which you guys saw. Then I found a video on TikTok because a while ago I uploaded my resume to my LinkedIn based on a video I saw on TikTok. Well, I kept trying to redo it because I updated my resume, and now that my resume is updated, I obviously want that on my LinkedIn. Well, couldn't figure it out, so I went back to TikTok to try to find that video. Well, when I searched up like how to add your resume to your LinkedIn, I came across this other video, and it showed me how you can basically use some kind of feature
thing in LinkedIn and upload your resume so people can download it, like hiring managers, recruiters. So I did that. It's exciting. And I shared that with the two other girls that also got just laid off from the same company I just got laid off from, that had like connected with me on LinkedIn. I sent them the link to that TikTok, and I offered if they didn't have Canva, I'd more than welcome to send them the thumbnail that I used, or to create them a quick one if they wanted to. Because I paid for Canva a while ago with my vending machine business. I have like all the pro features and stuff like that, and fonts and all of that. One of the girls responded and she said she was so thankful. She didn't say that she wanted me to send her my thumbnail or for me to create one, but I did let her know that she could use Canva to create one. Now it's about 2:49 and I am still here. Now that I've updated my resume, put it to my LinkedIn so hiring managers can download it, I went over to Indeed and applied, or I looked for jobs that kind of interest me, but I didn't really find anything today just because I'm trying to focus on compliance, AML, BSA, KYC kind of stuff, which is banking acronyms. KYC is Know Your Customer, AML is Anti-Money Laundering, and BSA is, I can't remember. I'd have to Google that, honestly. What I want to say is probably incorrect. I've been doing that for the last couple hours, applying for jobs I'm looking at on LinkedIn. I responded to all my messages on Facebook. I did offer somebody like $200 less for a couch that I saw, but they didn't want to take $200 for it. They wanted the $400, but it was so cute. It was a velvet. You know what? Forget that. I'm just gonna insert a picture so you guys can see the couch that I'm talking about because it's really cute. Even though I'm trying to go like cheaper and get something like from Facebook Marketplace, I want it to be cute. I want it to be something that I will actually love versus just getting something super cheap that in a couple months, if I get a job, I'm just gonna have to resell and buy a new one. I don't want to do all that rigmarole, reorganizing. I want to find something that's super cute, that's doable, that's within my price range, that I can build a Pinterest board around, so that way I can have a cute apartment. Possibly even if I get a job, I could do some kind of virtual interior design kind of thing. I see TikToks all the time about girls saying how affordable it is to hire somebody, even if it's just for one room. That would be nice to have for the living room. Just because I feel like I'm in that space more than I'm in my bedroom in the past, in my experience. I'm just going to stay here for I'm going to try to stay here till 4. That gives me another hour to look over jobs, apply for them. I did I emailed my insurance agent about my vending machine. So the girl that's buying it is starting her policy August 1st. That means I'm actually selling my vending machine. So obviously I need to cancel the policy on one of my vending machines. So I was like, is that going to give me some money back? This is my new address if it comes in a paper check kind of thing. So that means I only have one more vending machine to try to sell. Thank goodness. This little bit of money, even though it's some way or form I might owe in my taxes, is going to help me at least skate through the next few months, depending on what happens with the job situation. But let's get back to applying for jobs.
We stayed there a little bit longer than expected. It's about 4:30, but I feel good about like all the jobs I applied for and the reworking of my resume. I don't know, I just felt reinvigorated about this whole job searching thing. I'm calling it quits for the day. Time to go home and eat, feed Scout, pack something, walk her, all the evening things. OMG, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, but someone, a recruiter on LinkedIn, reached out to me, which I just don't know what is wrong with Scout. So I came home, I heated up some food for myself. During the time I was heating up food for myself, I put Scout's food with some water to rehydrate it so I don't give her just dry food, especially during the summer. I want her to have all the moisture she can get because it's very hot. But I don't know what the heck. I just did what I normally do. Let the food set, heated up my food for like a minute, and then gave her food in her normal bowl. She didn't want that. So then I was like, okay, maybe there's just something wrong with this bowl now. So I put food in a different bowl and rehydrated it with bottled water. Thinking, okay, maybe it's the water, maybe it's the bowl, I don't know. Maybe she has like some kind of aversion to the food after having the allergy pill. I did that. She didn't like the other bowl. So then I put a different bowl with just dry food in it to see which one would she eat. One of those. She didn't want to eat any of those. I put a sprinkle of her like little treats that she has on top of each one of them. She went for the dry food first, and she tried to get the treats off the wet food. I ended up just picking the treats out and giving her the treats because she wanted them. And I just threw out the 2 bowls of wet food. But honestly, I don't know what's wrong with Scout. Like, does she not like her food now? Because she was going like this on the carpet with her nose in front of her bowl when I put it down for her. Y'all, I think tomorrow it's a long day. I'm going to be in Charlotte all day doing with the vending machines. But I'm going to call and see if maybe she has like a kidney infection or something. I'm also going to pay attention to her going pee tonight on our nightly walk. Because I'm not sure, I can't remember off top. Is she peeing a lot more still? Or is she peeing like normal amounts, you know? I don't know. I'm thinking she might have a kidney infection. Gracious. It's always something with Scout. You can't ever skip and try to do something else. Because now she's been several days without any Zyrtec medication. And there's still some kind of issue. So I'm going to have to call the vet tomorrow and see if they can get us in on Wednesday or Thursday morning. Oh my goodness. I can't, when there's something's wrong with my baby, I'm not okay because I just don't know what to do also, for one. And for two, she's my little gremlin baby. Like, she can't be suffering. We can't have that for my girl. I don't know why, but I randomly was like, actually, I think her vet is open till 6. And it's like 5:53. I'm Googling the name of her vet because, of course, I can't remember anything. Not even the vet that we've gone to for like 5 years now. I Googled and got the name of her vet, called over there, gave her all my symptoms, or all Scout symptoms, and we have an appointment scheduled for Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm glad that they can get her in. They're always so accommodating over there. I'm so sad that we're leaving and we're going to have to find another new, nice, cool vet that we like. That's affordable, because they are pretty affordable. I mean, any dog stuff is expensive, especially when it comes to Scout. She's always in there. I'm mystified, and I wanted to try to avoid going to the vet, but we're going to have to go to the vet, and hopefully it's nothing serious. Scout doesn't seem to be in pain. The only thing is that she doesn't like to eat her food. She doesn't like the smell of it or something, but she's eating treats. She's acting normal. The only thing I could say is maybe her pee isn't fine, but we're about to go on a dog walk, so I'm going to be more mindful to watch her peeing instead of being on my phone trying to multitask, get everything ready for this move. But yeah, I mean, she seems to be fine. I'm pressing on where I would think the kidneys are in her body. She doesn't seem to be whimpering or anything. She doesn't seem to be in any discomfort at all, which is mind-blowing. I have no idea. Anyway, we're going to go on this dog walk. Tomorrow I'm going to be in Charlotte all day. Hopefully Scout will at least eat her breakfast, and I'll be back to give her dinner. I'm trying to keep track of her peeing, like how frequently she's peeing now that we're on our dog walk. And we've been on the dog walk for maybe 5 minutes, and she has peed already twice. Once would have been normal. Twice is a little extraordinary, but also she could have eaten something off the ground. It could just not be her food. And yo, I'm just beside myself, obviously, and Googling everything and whatnot is not good for me. I will make up anything in my mind. Finally made it through the dog walk. You ready? We're headed home, so I will see you guys tomorrow.